Good morning, traders. This is Roger from Aitg with your daily setup update. Um, we are coming live from Central United States, and I do not have a cup of coffee, but I will manage and try to make it through this presentation without my morning Joe. Anyway, first one I want to show you, first setup, is the 1 hour Haas breakout. One and done using the 4-hour heat map as a filter. And you can see it is running quite well through, looks like it made short order of $82, which calculates out to be, hang on, let me get my trusty calculator here. Can't do this in my head anymore. 82 divided by 1.5, 54 pips. So it's right there where it's been averaging on its positive days, which it has been most days except for those past 3 days starting last Friday. But yeah, I think we're just going to let this run as is for a couple more weeks. And I'm thinking once the account balance gets up above $5,000, I think I might boost the equity lock up to $2 a pip to increase my reward. Well, actually, lower the hurdle I need to get over to get to that reward right now of 100 lock in 70. One thing I could do along with raising the lot size is I could up the equity lock a little bit too. So I will probably do that also. I'll do some math and figure those numbers out here once I get up to $5,000 count equity. Okay, next. Okay, here's the 1 hour Haas breakout, London only. One and done also, using the 4-hour heat map as a filter. And you can see that, if you go back and look at all the data that I've collected on this, it's averaging two to five trades, 6 trades at most on average a day. I think I could easily, and I think I'll do this now, just crunch the numbers, raise the lot size here. Let's do this right here in front of you. We will raise the lot size to 30 cents a pip. And at the same time, so we're increasing our risk, but we're going to increase our reward a little bit also. We will go to 12 and lock in 8. So you can see what I did here. It was 10 and 7, which gave me a $3 gap in between buffer. And what I'm doing with my equity lock now, by going to 12 and 8, I'm increasing that gap, giving myself a little more breathing room, a little more possibility for capturing more pippage by broadening that gap. So we will see how this runs and take it from there. But London's being very faithful. So this is what we will do. We click OK, and you can see it resets your graph and everything. So I'll turn this on later on at the beginning of the new broker day. Okay, next is the daily heat map. This is another old faithful here as the London. This is probably one of my favorites right here. Besides, I think the London is a close second. I just like starting at the beginning of the broker day, a fresh daily candle, even though I have the dashboard on an hour chart. But again, my benchmark or my starting point is the new candle of the broker day. So it had some drawdown, fall a little bit, but came back and hit 67 pips. Now you can see that it took 10 trades, and I'll have to go back and find out the average, but I'm going to walk on faith a little bit here, and I'm going to up this lot size to $1.50 a pip and increase my reward 90 equity lock 90 lock in 60. So it's a little bit of an increase of my reward, increasing my risk a little bit. The ratios there is still giving me favor to my equity lock. If I was to go up, if I was to double my present lot size at $2, and that the proportions between the ratios between the lot size and the risk and the reward would be greater. But by just upping the equity lock partially, not doubling it, what it is right now, that would have been 140 lock in 100. I'm going to go to 90 lock in 60. So just give me a little more push there on the risk there to get a little bit higher reward. What else did I want to say about this? What was it? I had a thought here. Well, let's go ahead and do this now. Change this to $1.50. So 15, and go down and change our equity target to 90, and the lock is 60. So again, I've broadened or increased the buffer or the gap between the target and the lock by $10 for the basket. As you can see, 90, 60. So that's going to give me a little more breathing space and hopefully give me a little more ability to get over the hurdles on the overall index of this basket for whatever pairs are trading within that basket at any one time. All right, well, we will let this go and reset tonight at the beginning of the broker day. All right, I think we have one more to show. Actually, I lied. I have two more to show. The next one here is the 4-hour heat map, and it took its first basket, you can see, for $55 or 55 pips, because we're trading $1 a pip here, so the calculation is fairly easy for my old mind. And it's working on its second basket, and you can see it's struggling. I excuse me, had a thought earlier about this setup here. I think what I will do after this basket closes, I can do it now, but I pride myself in crossing the finish lines with my basket. So I want to finish up this present setup, capturing my second basket. But what I think I will do is, again, the open pairs, right here, this tells you right here the present open trades is 9, and the max trades I had open at any one time has been 9. So I think what I might do is, as I did with the London and the daily, I think I want to go back to one and done a day on this, but increase my basket and my lot size a little bit, and try to give me the same effect, the same target. I've been averaging, I think, around 110, 120 pips off these two baskets a day. So that's what I'll do. We're going to continue to let this run. Let it come back and close its second basket, and then I'll make those adjustments. So next time you see this chart, hopefully we'll see a little bit different. We'll see a one and done instead of a stop after 2. Alrighty. And I think that covers the 4-hour heat map. Still one of my favorites, but it does struggle at times. So is the daily, but it is what it is. All right, now the final is the Renko, 20-pip Renko breakout. This has been giving me a struggle since last Friday. It's the only one out of those 3 that went into some major drawdown that has not come back yet. It is still holding its own. My margin level, I think, has come up since yesterday's report. I think it was yet around 1,100%, but right now it's presently 1,254%. So I'm still looking to take more trades. Again, my threshold, my my cutoff, my line in the sand is at 1,000%. Well, I'll turn off my blue pairs and won't take any new trades until I work the margin level back up. One thing that Earl, and I do appreciate you, Earl, and thank you for your heads up there, pointed out on our Forex Factory thread here that there were some gaps that he noticed in yesterday's report. And I'll show you one of them here. I need to go back and verify this completely. But this was 15 days ago, and that's a 516 pip move, which is not, it's kind of hard to swallow because I've never seen the Aussie yen make that move in one day. So this is telling me that there is a issue, at least on the Aussie yen pair and its the history there, which would skew the creation of the Renko bars. So that's one, and I believe there was another one that had an uncharacteristic gap. That wasn't the pound yen. Maybe it was the US CAD. Yeah, the US CAD here. There's another one right there. That's quite a few pips right there. 400 or 500 pips. And again, I think that's 15 days back also. Let's see here. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 days back. So there's two pairs right there, and I will take time out, as I told Earl. I thanked him for his observation of this. And if that's the case, if I got more than, I would say, 10%, 15% of these pairs, actually that's probably even high too, that are corrupt because of a lack of history, then I would have to, this setup would not be validated. And I think I pointed it out in one of our videos and one of our webinars talking about the Renkos, that it's important. Of course, I should take my own advice here, but it's very important that when you set up Renkos, you ensure you have enough history on your MT4. You can't take a brand new MT4 platform and put Renkos on it. Renkos require a lot of history. There's a couple ways to achieve that. Well, actually 3 ways. One is to let a MT4 platform run for about 3 to 6 months before you use Renkos. That takes some time. I don't know if anyone has the patience for that if they really want to trade Renkos. Another option would be to go and use the force load data on those pairs that are lacking. Sometimes that works, sometimes that doesn't. What definitely does work is going, if you have one, an older MT4 platform with 3 months to 6 months worth of data or more, and copying that history file and placing that in the history file of that platform. We will, I don't want to spend time on it today, but we will bring this up for discussion and demonstration in a very near future a webinar. So those who don't know how to do it can see and do it and have their MT4 platforms with plenty of history for trading Renkos. So back to this setup right here. If I deem it not being valid, I am going to just trash this, and I will reload. Yeah, because when I reload data now, it's I have to close the MT4 platform to refresh everything, get the data in there, and that's going to destroy the setup anyway. So I will either let it run to close out. It is holding its own, or if there's too many charts that are fouled because of not enough data, I will close this out, fix the MT4 platform, and reopen this Renko. But I might just go down from a 20 pip Renko to maybe a 10 or a 7 pip Renko. I haven't decided yet. So that concludes our daily updates. And I have another setup that I'm working on right now. and I will probably reveal it. I know I said earlier, a couple days ago, mentioned it and said I would reveal it soon. I think I'm going to put that off and wait until Monday. I want to make sure that it's performing well before I put that out there for public consumption. So just another another variable, another form of how to use all these great variables that the dashboard and the trading systems offer. So, all right, that completes my report for today. You guys, pips up. I hope you guys make plenty of pips, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.